So first video review for this week is for Rebirth by Fergus, which was one of 2 ebooks I was reading this week. If you'd like to check out my Goodreads review, I have just posted that, so if you're on Facebook there is a link below all the other videos, or if you're on YouTube there is a link in the description below. And this is the video review. So Rebirth by Fergus was a great sci-fi adventure fantasy type of book. It was a really long book. But that's to be expected, I suppose, from sci-fi. They do tend to be quite chunky, epic reads. They've got a lot of information to pack in, a lot of information to give you as a reader, a lot of world to build, a lot of characters to introduce you to, and just a whole load of action going on. So they're really busy books, so expect the length. This one was a little bit longer than other sci-fi books I read, but it was totally worth it. So it's a story about Kita. She has several personalities in the book, well, several names, and each time her personality it changes slightly because she's had her memories locked by a elite of rich people who have built a city upon, you know, her sort of land, and there's lots of secrets to it. They've built it almost as a prison for her, and so she's basically on a mission to regain her memories and her freedom after meeting an old acquaintance slash friend slash lover type of character. So it was a really complex storyline in terms of having an intricately constructed plot, world and characters. Lots of action, lots of adventure, lots of things going on, lots of newly made up words and places, names, and just lots for the reader to discover, and it keeps the plot exciting. It keeps it, you know, changing pace, because with each time that Kita discovered a new little bit of herself, you were getting different aspects of her persona, and different she was changing as a character the whole time, so it kept it really exciting. So her story, you know, it was Kita's story that really made the connection for me. This book is very much about Kita, and as we learned about her and her character regaining her personality and her memories bit by bit, you just got more and more of an insight into her life and what she was trying to accomplish, and obviously her adventure. So she has more than one name in the book, like I said, and that to begin with confused me a little bit, because I was like, hang on, we started with this character and now there's this name. So it was a little bit confusing in that respect. But that having been said, if you're concentrating on the story, you soon discover and you soon realise, as all those pieces start to fit together, as sci-fi usually does, because it comes with its complexities, that you start to realise that it's all Kita, and you're learning new things about her each time. So it's typical for a sci-fi character to be referred to by different names and known by many titles, and have lots of people that they interact with who again have lots of different names, lots of different titles, and lots of descriptions about them, and they all change. So once I had a hold on the fact that all 3 sort of names that were being referred to were actually Kita, and that she was sort of expressing all 3 of these personalities of herself at the same time in certain scenarios, I had a better understanding of the book and what was going on. But like I say, if you're not concentrating when you're reading this, you might lose that. So this is definitely one of those books that you kind of just need to be sitting quietly and not have any distraction, and you just need to focus on it. As with most sci-fi, you need to be focusing on it, otherwise you're really going to lose the plot. And it's not because of the book, it's because naturally sci-fi is complex, and you have to really be invested in wanting to understand the story, and this one is no exception. You just really have to be invested in what you're reading. So Kita, she's a really strong character, really empowering in the way she sort of faces battles, and she's not afraid to fight for what she needs, which is her freedom, and to get back her memories that have been taken from her, and just really help other people to, you know, be free as well. She's really quite a giving character, and the way she interacted with other characters very much depended on how they treated her, who they were to her, levels of authority, everything. That is how she treated people, was all very much character driven and character dependent. So I really loved watching her character development, and I really am now eager to learn more about her. So I'm so glad this is a book in a series, and that there will be more of it, because you need to, again with sci-fi, you usually need a bit more than just one book, because there's so much going on in the one adventure that you then need to discover more about the character in the next one. So it was a great introduction to a sci-fi series with a lot of promise, and I really would like to read the rest of the series. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Rebirth by Fergus. If you've read Rebirth by Fergus, please let me know what you thought of it. How did you find the story? How was it for you? Complex, or did you really enjoy it? If you haven't read it, or if it's on your to read list, again, let me know, because it was great to hear what you think of books or what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you enjoy it. Bye!